Lawless, eh? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm ready.
Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting you in the West Ham pub, eh?
Yes.
Coming down to our manor like you are on Saturday.
Away from home, decided to come and play in the Lion's Den, as they say. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Away from home, need to get a win on the table here, winning the game.
You think this will set you up nicely and give you the confidence for the win on the day?
I'm hoping that's the plan, to come here. You know, London Club's carnage. We have our carnage literally. But now this is where the real game is. Do you know what I mean?
Let's do it. I cannot be losing to you in the West Ham pub in Stratford. I'm not having it. It's not going to happen.
100%.
This is huge.
I mean,
so
we're both in poor form, to be fair.
yeah, we are actually.
Both picked up a point on the last game week. No one can draw here.
So the question is, who's going to break?
I feel like
it's kick-off, isn't it?
Kick-off,
You're
isn't
already
it?
away, so the away team usually kicks off.
All right, cool. So I'll break.
I'll let you kick off.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll kick off away from home. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, are you nervous about the game?
Look at that. If that doesn't tell you that I'm not nervous about the game, I don't know what else will. Look at that break.
Wow.
Jesus, that's the answer to your question, isn't it? Am I nervous about the game? Look at the break. I mean,
wow, that sums up Chelsea's season.
Yeah. great start.
You know what? Now the pressure's on. I need to make sure I don't flop like that.
Do you know what it is about these West Ham Chelsea games? There's always loads of goals. I feel like, especially at Olympic Park, I feel like there's always loads of goals.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those games that we're always up for. You know, we've had some good results at home against Chelsea in the past, especially at London Stadium. And it's just one of those games, you know the atmosphere is going to be lively, although it is an early kickoff.
The bubbles will be blowing. I didn't want to be red. Because you're wearing red. And bro.
You wanted the yellow to
I wanted to be...
You wanted to be the yellow.
I wanted to be yellow.
Why did you do that then?
I don't know. It just doesn't quite work with the script, you know what I mean? It doesn't really work with the script.
An own goal. Listen, I'll take it if you want.
No, it's too late now. I come here to win. I'm sure Chelsea have had on thetheir old kits, they've had a little hint of red somewhere on their kits. You know, we can get away with it.
But yeah, I mean, look,
we have to be
potted
nervous.
The ball.
Yeah.
Speaking of potting,
Potter.
Graham Potter, he's coming. I mean, he's not hit the ground running, let's say. Has he not matched... Own goal. That sums up Potter's start to Chelsea. That's Potter. Wow. That is 2 shots to me.
Yeah. 2 shots for you. Do you want to be Reds now?
You know what?
It's 1-1 now.
All right, yeah, might as well.
So you got 2 shots, but you can be Reds. I'll be yellows.
All right then, cool.
Yeah, I mean, with Potter, I mean, it's been. I think the main issue with Chelsea right now is obviously we signed a lot of players. There's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Tobes was saying that we're the super team. We must be in top 4. We must be this. We must be that. And I think Potter kind of has to step up now and get some wins under his belt, and especially against big sides. Obviously, you guys finished in the top 7 last season. You was Europa League semi-finals. I kind of still see, even though you're in the relegation zone, I still see you guys as like a team that is. It's a tough opponent. Yeah. When you play at your best, I don't see this as a walkover. It shouldn't be anyway. Especially in a London derby.
No.
And Potter needs a big win. And I feel like West Ham away will kind of. It's not Manchester City or anything, but it's still going to represent as an important win, I would say, for him. He needs it. Yeah,
big time. I mean, you know what? We was contemplating doing 2 legs, like one on this channel, one on his channel. Yeah. Seeing our start, we might end up splitting this leg over both channels.
It's true.
Because we're not like flying out the
I'm usually really good at this.
I blame your break.
Yeah, the break was horrendous. I'm usually really good at pool, but obviously it's been a while since I played.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, 100%. I got injured when I was 14. Pulled my hamstring. Never been the same. Haven't been the same since.
Couldn't get enough angle on it. I mean, you know, you've just splashed out. The elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You've spent an obscene amount of money in January.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's enough now to try and get you back chasing that top 4, or is that more of a next season thing and build for the future?
I looked at the table, and I think we're 10 points behind Newcastle. So I should have a lot more confidence than I actually do in us doing it, in us getting top 4. Because to be fair, like what's that? That's 3 wins and a draw. Yeah. So you should really still feel like you're in the race. But this team, they haven't put together they can't even put together 2 wins in a row. So it's like, how am I meant to expect that from a team that's played so poorly all season on 30 points? You know, 30 points in February, it does something to a person. Do you know what I mean? It does something to a person. It puts you in a very low confidence. So for me to have chest, because that we can do certain things when we've, just because we've spent, it's difficult. Jesus Christ.
Do you know, I'm hoping, this is how
the game's going to unfold.
Yeah, I mean, West Ham, like, basically not doing anything with the ball but getting chance after chance.
Jesus.
And then ultimately losing. It's the most West Ham thing ever.
Got 2 shots again.
Now, I play the whole behind the line thing. I don't know about if you're one of these anywhere.
No, go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a behind the line type of guy. Right.
This is mad.
Yes, come on. Nah, I don't like this cluster here.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I mean, I nearly put it on.
Nearly
I've got another shot in it.
Yeah, you do, yeah, it's carried over.
Look at this is a joke.
It's a mess, isn't it?
But, I mean, looking at the new signings, like I said, you did spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Who are you most excited for? Who do you think can make the biggest impact? This guy. He's back.
Yeah, he's back. He's back from suspension, man.
He would be. You know what? When I see that he was coming back for our game,
I'm so shameless. Like, this is a loan signing, and I've got him on my shirt. It's mad, isn't it? It doesn't.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That is.
It doesn't really make any sense, does it?
Yeah. What was the thinking behind that?
I just really like the player, man. I've always liked the player since Benfica days. Yeah. I've always rated João Felix, and then he went to Atletico Madrid and kind of like screwed up his career. With Diego Simeone, and now he's at Chelsea. I just want to bring him back to life. We might not even sign him on a permanent, because we have Nkunku coming in. They play like similar positions. So
that's mad. This is ridiculous, by the way.
It's a mess.
Look at this.
You better do something.
I don't know.
You're gonna pop my ball. Potter ball, as they call it.
That is Potter ball. What do you think of Potter ball, by the way?
There's no such thing right now. We don't see it. We don't see Potter ball.
You don't see Potter ball? No. You don't know, he hasn't settled on what his system is, what his style of play is.
I mean, he's settled on the 4-3-3, which is nice that he's finally, because he was going between formations, before the World Cup, we couldn't distinguish what he was really trying to do. And he has kind of settled now, but we're not seeing any, good style of play yet. Which doesn't really concern me, because it's still early days. He's got a lot of players, and like there's been a lot of injuries as well. So to kind of get a style of play together when you've got so many injuries and you're swapping players in and out.
Yeah.
They're not going to seamlessly be swapping in and out when you're only 6 months into the job or whatever, 7 months into the job. That's 2 years, 3 years. Then anybody who comes in and out of the team, you expect the style to stay the same. So. But there needs to be signs of that to the end of the season, definitely.
Yeah. You got another shot,
Do I?
You just potted.
Sorry. See, I told you I don't know what pot ball is.
Yeah, I know. These Chelsea fans don't know.
We don't know what pot ball is. Oh my God.
Oh!
How's that happened?
Oh my God.
How's that happened?
Oh my God.
How has that happened? How?
What did you do?
It just own goal.
Own goal.
It just skimmed off the boot.
It
was a Rafael Varane moment against Leeds. It just skimmed off the.
Right.
This is how badly our season's going.
Come on, you Irons. What do we do with this?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm
just trying to think what to do.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, do we just carry on with the preview?
We might as well we've got to carry on, just play on. Any more questions you got? I mean, the game's over now.
Right, yeah, all right. Well, look, let's carry
This is typical Chelsea, man. Typical Chelsea this season.
Proper Chelsea.
This is proper part of Chelsea, yeah.
So what have you made of West Ham this season?
A bit shocked. I mean, shocked and not shocked, but I think the position that you guys are in is mad. You should not be in the relegation zone. However, I do think Moyes is kind of pushing his luck in his job right now. I definitely don't feel like the players are suited to his way of playing football. And I just feel like he should have probably made a change by now? I don't know if his payout is massive or what the situation is there, but
Yeah, I feel like they are a bit resistant to pay off his contract.
okay.
I feel like there is a bit of hesitation.
How many years has he got left?
I think he's got about 18 months. So, you know, I'm sure the figure I heard was like 7 million or something. So, do you know what, if I put your ball, I'm gonna just clear these balls up. It's getting on my nerves. So you got to, even though you've potted the black already.
I've already potted the black already. It's actually mad.
But yeah, so, I mean, looking at it, we talk every week on London Club's Carnage. You know my frustrations. I mean, what have you made of our new signings this season? You know, Paqueta, Scamacca, obviously Cornet we ain't seen, Aguirre.
I think to start with Scamacca, I think Scamacca's a really good player. Like, I think he's a better footballer than Antonio. Like,
Yeah.
definitely, it's not even close. I think the thing is with Scamacca is that it's his first season in the Prem, and he's come into a team where Jared Bowen's fallen off a cliff. I don't know what's happened to him, because he was great last year, to the point where he was like looking like he might get like a links with like Liverpool to maybe replace like Salah, who's having a tough season. And he kind of looked like he'd fit that mould. But then this season he's been non-existent.
Yeah.
Cornet's been injured, isn't it? Cornet's been injured.
Yeah.
So like his supply has been limited. But then also Moyes is almost using him like an Antonio when he's not that, he's Scamacca, do you know what I mean? And he's a very technical player. You can see why PSG wanted him. I rate him.
That's the problem. We're just whipping in crosses constantly to the guy. I mean, at the moment, it seems like Moyes has settled on this sort of three at the back at the moment. A formation you're very familiar with as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Emerson, who's you know very well, has sort of come into his own in that position as a left wing back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, looking at that position and the players we've got, I mean, do you think that could potentially be the way forward for West Ham? I mean, we haven't played that position much in our time, so
Not with Zuma. Zuma.
that is the thing, because he left to come to, because he couldn't play that.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he left.
I wouldn't play Zuma in a back three. I think he's too much responsibility on the ball. If you play him in a back three, you ask him to do a lot on the ball.
Yeah.
And he's not a ball playing centre back for me. I'd have him in a back four, keep the passes simple. He might switch to play every now and then, but apart from that, I wouldn't ask him to do much more. Oh, of course that would happen.
Oh man.
My days, of course.
All right, so looking at Chelsea team, who are you expecting to see on line up for you on Saturday?
It's crucial that Felix starts. I've been saying for weeks I don't want to see Mount in the team anymore. I think he needs a break. Needs some time off. He's getting a lot of stick on socials. He's getting a lot of heat. Not playing well. Felix is back now. Enzo, I'd love Enzo to be playing a bit higher up. I think against Fulham, Enzo was kind of playing in. He's playing in like a holding midfield role, and that's obviously because we have injuries and we have like players missing, or you sold Jorginho, etc. But it's just not the best way to get Enzo playing. You're not going to get Enzo's maximum impact on the team, I don't think, playing in that position.
Nah.
That's how I would say it.
I mean, Mudryk, he didn't cover himself in glory in his last game. Hooked off at half time.
He had a cold.
He had a cold. He had the snivels. He had the snivels.
Yeah, but he had a cold, bro.
You know what? Playing on camera, I'm feeling the pressure. I'm reading comments in my head every shot I take.
Well, I'm the one that potted the black, so
you're gonna get.
You're in the clear.
Yeah, I know.
For the next video, I need to be much better.
So, I mean, West Ham team. Anyone that you're sort of worried about? Key players in this game for us?
Worried about. Declan Rice. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of Chelsea affiliation going on. So there's Chelsea fans that desperately want him. Some fans desperately don't. Anytime I think of Declan Rice, I just think of carnage in the Chelsea community, and then I just think of what would a masterclass look like if he was to have a masterclass against us, or a disaster class, depending on which one happens. Either or, it's going to be frantic.
I mean, Declan Rice disaster classes are very, very rare.
Yeah.
They don't happen often. So yeah, it's probably going to be a masterclass.
I'm not really worried about Paqueta.
Interesting.
I still need to see more.
Interesting. Famous last word. Oh,
Famous last words. What a shot.
that's going in.
That's Paqueta goal right there.
That's Paqueta. That right there. I feel like Paqueta. He's just improving. Moyes is.
How many games would you say he's been good?
I think like the past four-ish. Since he's slotted next to Rice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's.
Oh, unlucky.
We might as well push you for a score prediction.
I'm going to go West Ham 1, Chelsea 2.
Confident in a win, yeah?
No. Absolutely not.
You know what?
I'm just saying it.
If Chelsea turn up like you in this game.
But this is my warm-up, so I'm getting resident. I need to get the chalk. I need to get some chalk on my boots.
There's something, I don't know whether it's the table or the cues. I think that cues.
Here come the excuses. Is it the bubbles?
It's the bubble.
In FIFA, I blame the bubbles, to be fair.
Okay.
Whenever I go to Olympic Park.
By the way, you've potted all the, for the record, yeah, he has potted all of his balls, but the game was
The game was over. Yeah, I lost.
I am the winner of this game. So listen, let's see. I'm hoping this game goes like the same way on Saturday, and Chelsea massively shoot themselves in the foot like Matisse has done with the Blackpool.
Literally an own goal.
Obviously, the Carpenter's Arms is going to be packed out. Fans going to coming in to have a drink before the game. It's early kickoff, which is annoying.
Yeah,
but
true. 12:30
yeah,
kickoff. Yeah, on
it's
Saturday.
going to be lively in this pub before the game though, and fans are going to be up for it. So hopefully the atmosphere is rocking.
Are you
and
confident?
we get to you. I weirdly am. This is the game we need to win. We have to win. Out of Newcastle, Chelsea at home, Spurs. This was the game that I was most confident for.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Weirdly enough. So look, I have to go for a 2-1 West Ham.
Okay.
I have to go. If we don't, we have to win this game. We can't
So
sit
do we.
here and
So
say,
do we.
I'm not trying to hear it. It's Chelsea. This is it.
I'm not trying to hear it's West Ham.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Teams around us are getting big points, big wins. Now it's our time. The
pressure's on.
To take the Chelsea scalp, and then maybe Matisse will be Potter out.
Hey, relax. We don't do that around here. Only this guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of your fans Potter out.
Not me. I'm just biding my time.
Trusting the process.
Yes, indeed.
You got a process. Is that what it is?
Hey, don't mention that P word around here.
It's the process of spending the GDP of a small country.
Of a small nation.
That's the process.
Oh my days. Honestly, but yeah, 600 million spent will speed up many processes.
Yes,
I must say.
that's it.
Very much sped up.
I need that process at West Ham. But I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham. Let's see. Check out. Now we're going to play another game, and hopefully it's a lot better. So check that out. MAH. MAH.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
MAH.
Go check it out, the second part, and we're going to get more into West Ham on there. And subscribe. You see me on Matisse's channel, MH, every week for London Club's Carnage, and it is pure carnage. Me, Matisse, tapping toes from Spurs and from Arsenal. So, predictions down below.